Protection of lives and properties should be the primary role and responsibilities of leaders across the world. It's about time people in the higher level of authority, that is government, start thinking like humans. Is very important because that is the essence of living in order to protect lives and properties. As a leader, you must do whatever it takes or cost to apprehend all sorts of wicked and evil acts that is carried out by a human against another human, be it terrorism, occultic, destruction, or whatever sort of killing. Action should be taken to curb these ugly incidents with immediate effect. In the world, in the words of a Russian president, Vladimir Putin, saying, "It is my duty to send terrorists to God. It is to him to forgive him," is clear indication of a leader who have made it as a point of duty that terrorism have no place in the world, most especially in his country. African countries need a strong man of Putin, especially Nigeria, that have the will to do the needful and wipe out terrorism. There is a lot of terrorist attack and destruction going on in Nigeria, particularly in the north and other parts of the country where wanton destruction of lives and properties have taken place. These have brought untold hardship and brought the image of the country down before the Committee of Nations across the world. The high rate of insecurity is shocking, and it's high time our leaders swing into action and take the bull by the horn and flush out this monster called terrorism in Nigeria. Meanwhile, this set of people who are committing this havoc are more evident in sub-Saharan African countries, which have impoverished the continent of Africa. A case study, Nigeria. So, guys, you've heard, from a president or a leader that knows what he's talking about. At times, it baffles me when you hear some people, oh, in other climes, in other places, they will not come and tell you that they negotiate with these people, but there's a way they go about it. Even if there's a way they go about it, which we quite understand, but not you rubbing it on our faces as if it is a normal thing. And since then, like I have been saying over and over again, they've not deemed it fit. The government has not really deemed it fit to come and explain to the public, even in a way they can understand. Even if you talk about security, that is not something you just come out and be talking about. But we can hear the president, he would tell you, oh, he has weakened the Bokos, he has weakened them, he has, they said, they've been technically defeated, but now they have weakened them. That is what he's talking about. But now you told us before that these Boko people have been technically defeated, but the new language now is that they have been weakened. So I don't know those who understand English to help us clarify those two statements. This essence, this idea of oh, they are repentant, whatever, and the best thing. So is that how it's being practiced in other countries, that even if there's anything like negotiation or you want to rehabilitate them, then you have to bring them back into your force to do what? Because it's not really adding up to me as a person, and a few people that I've really heard from, it's not really adding up. It's not adding up. The question is that those who have been affected, how do you expect them to feel? Because they are expecting justice. They need that justice, but at the end of the day, see what is happening. And the issue of S-men is not something that they are even talking about. You can imagine the stand of this particular leader, Putin, saying it is his own duty to send them to God. And you know what that means. Once he sends them to God, then it is not the God's responsibility on what he's going to do to them. You know that statement carries volumes. That is a president, a leader that knows what is happening. But even from all indications, we know that can you even say maybe even because at times one tries to fathom this whole thing. Because if you say the president is not in charge, but when it comes to some issue like all this insurgency, he comes out to make some categorical statement. When you are expecting him to say something or to try to encourage the people, let there be a press conference to talk to the people, to talk to the masses, he will not do that. But the only thing he will come and tell you, oh, don't take laws into your hands. That if there's anything or anybody or any group of people that have been caught in such manner, in any act that is against the law or whatever, don't take laws into your hands. Just hand them over to the security people. But he will not issue a statement that these people that are into this, these are the things that we are going to do to you. Just send warning to them. But no, he's going to come back to the people and be telling them that it is your fault. It is your fault. If you're warning the people, it is your fault. And you expect the people to clap for you. If really that you are even doing the needful, that even they are getting justice, it would have been a different ball game entirely. That is only way you can say he's coming out. And that even I could remember, and I will continue to say it, when he talked about those who snatch ballot buses. But anything that concerns him, that is going to favor him, that is when you hear him talk. But anything that concerns the masses, you say that he blames you for what you are going through, or he accuses you of what, or you are the causes of what, or you warned you that not to take laws into your hands. But those people can take laws into their hands. You hear a president who is talking by the reason of what he's saying, you will know, at least it will give people some kind of succor. It will give them some kind of comfort that, okay, there's this a person that cares about us. Those are the statements people are even here expecting from the President Buhari, but reverse is the case. Then after you must have said, or give a kind of a talk, then you back it up with action. Now they are telling us that those Boko people have been decimated. They have been defeated technically. Now is the case now is that they have been weakened. When you have a president that cannot even speak on your behalf, that cannot even talk for you, then how do you expect people to have confidence in such president? So it's really a pathetic situation that we found ourselves in this country. Very, very, very pathetic. Very, very, very pathetic. Who is in charge? Who is in charge? They are even telling you to your face that they can't do anything. They can't do anything. They are not strategizing to do anything. The wife has come out to say the security architecture must be overhauled, must be done in a different way. But they are telling you that they can't do it. That is not the problem. That is not the case. It's unfortunate. Honestly, really, really unfortunate that things are just going in this direction without any solution. Someone says here that Oga Putin, please can you and PMB do head swap? PMB got no choice if you are ready. Just let me know because there is hope of curbing coronavirus in China, but insurgents in Nigeria are mightier than the government. No hope in sight. That's what somebody is saying here. Someone say no hope in Asurok. I pray Russia, America, or Israel can colonize us. I pray to see the end of the mistake called Nigeria. Someone say, yeah, putting them in front of God. Can Mr. President hear him loud and clear, very clear? This man is a man worthy to be president, and if Nigeria can contract him to come and rule us just a year, things will be good again. The man said it is his own duty to send those evildoers, these insurgency, I mean, what they call them, all these terrorists, send them to God. Then it is not it's not God that will know whether he's going to forgive them. But the reverse is the case in Nigeria. They are telling you that they have repented. And somebody was making a statement that is it as a result of capturing these people, these Boko people, you capture them, not that they came out willingly to say, oh, we have repented. So because they captured them, because of the result of capturing them, because according to what somebody was trying to analyze, then the next thing, you are the one that is forcing them to repent of what they have done. Because like I always say, are you sure that these guys are really, they've repented genuinely? Even if they have repented genuinely, it's a different thing entirely than for you to bring them back, to give them employment and be paying them. And you expect the victims to be happy. It's unfortunate. You expect the victims to be happy. Someone say, yes, Mr. Putin, you are right. Send those criminals Israel and United States created to destabilize Islamic countries in the name of Islam. Send them to the next world. You are a match to those crooks. Someone says there are only 3 types of Muslims in the whole world. 1, the terrorists, the people who pray for the terrorists to be successful in their acts, and the Muslims that support the terrorists with finance. And you are 2 or 3 of these. So guys, Let us hear your opinion concerning the statement of Putin that it is his responsibility to send those evil people to God, and it is God's responsibility to forgive them if he wants to. He knows what to do with them. But reverse is the case, just like I said, in this country. That is the kind of leader we really want, not somebody that is really, playing with the minds of people, playing with the minds of Nigerians. So, guys, let's hear your opinion concerning this.